It is my great honor to introduce Dr. Sarita Shrestha, the first woman in Nepal to earn an MD in Ayurveda, renowned consultant in gynecology and obstetrics, founder of Devi Ma Kunja, and internationally respected teacher and speaker, often called the mother of Ayurveda in West. Please welcome. The floor is yours.
Namaste, everybody. I want to start with a prayer. I hope many of you may have heard or chanted it. I just want to do my own one. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvina Vaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Peace. Let us share everything together in this platform. I have been learning and will be learning. Thank you. So, I come from Nepal. Namaste from Nepal too. And my topic is embracing conscious pregnancy. Okay. So, what I feel is in the field of obstetrics, modern obstetrics, let me say it this way, this word. We have lost the consciousness part. We are so physical. And that's where I feel like where we are heading. When first time I joined my MD degree in Benares, and on the due time of period of my learning process, what I saw was this lack of sympathy and lack of compassion. And at that time, I have decided someday I'm going to change it. And in my birthing center, there will be love and compassion. Thank you, Paul. You did such a wonderful thing. So it has inspired me again. So progeny is the topics, and conscious progeny starts with the conscious conception. How much we are really conscious right nowadays when we are thinking of or planning a baby is a question I think we have to ask now. Is it just a fun, or it is just a plan, or it is a conscious process? So we have to start thinking. So this is what I really want to mention here. Parents are genetic engineers. Isn't that great? We are genetic engineers that we are creating baby who will be the bright future of the world. And that is the responsibility of the parents. And this is why it is said it's the first step of conscious conception. I have many slides, so I may skip some of the slides in between, so please don't mind. So this is the word. It is in Sanskrit. I don't want to recite it, but the meaning is the Ichyatam Yadrisam Putram Tadrupam Charitramaschato means during the conception, during you do make love, that is the time. What you imagine or what you think about your future baby is going to conceived by the fetus. It's not. It's, oh, how did it happen? Okay, got it. Thank you, thank you. So this is the slide, okay. I'm not good with the IT, so please remind me, and also remind about the time. I'm not good at both of that. So, yeah. Okay, there, okay. So you see, this is what Ayurveda has mentioned long time, like it has a history of thousands, 5,000 years. So this is that means when we are thinking about the baby means it's just not a baby, it's about our one vision, our dream over there also. And what type of baby you are thinking about is what we have to plan. And plan means conscious plan. Okay? So this is something, again, Ayurveda is the science of nature. It's never away from nature. And all the examples that we get in Ayurveda is about nature. And here you have the plant, you see in that picture, you have all 5 elements, right? And those 5 elements are essential for human body and especially for fertility. And that's what it is explained in that. So what is 4 factors? Among 5 elements, 4 factors. This is, one is Ritu, means season. Season means timing. Timing is very important. And Chatra, the field, that if you see a plant has to grow, you need land, you need fertile land, right? And then you need nutrition, and that is your water in nature. But that is what we know nowadays is hormone. Ayurveda never talks about hormone. Ayurveda talks about the blood, or the blood that is flown from Artaba Vahashrotas. So that is there. And then you have the Vija. Vija is responsible for our genetic characters. So ovum and seed. Right? So now next slide, I just wanted to bring some of the data that how much genetic engineering really plays the role and what's going on nowadays in the world and how much the load of the problems, the mental problems, and then a lot of the genetic diseases happening is shown over here. So I hope you have seen it. Not only the mental, also the physical diseases, including the NCDs, are also one of the major things that happens. Now, this slide is like more for just to say that Ayurveda has been there. Traditional medicine has been there. It has been practiced for years and years, but it has been replaced by Western medicine almost all over the world. And same thing we are also facing in Nepal. Being an obstetrician, I have been facing a lot of challenges and problems. Over there, we don't have yet a hospital for birthing. That's why I started one. But I faced a lot of challenges, which I cannot talk right now over here. So I'll just pass on. So the other slides, it is about some data again about in Ayurveda in Nepal. Nepal has got the Global Millennium Award for following the UNICEF and the WHO footsteps and practices. But I am sad for that because I could not follow my program and my plan. So it's what is there. Now, one thing I would like to talk about this slide, the right-hand side one. So Nobel Prizes has given to the circadian rhythm, right? And Nobel Prizes has given to the autophagy. Now, when we say autophagy, nowadays people have a fashion of autophagy, right? But in Ayurveda, we don't say autophagy, we say upavasha, right? The word has also difference in consciousness. When we say upavasa, it has got more spiritual link. And when you say autophagy, it is more physical based. So there's so much even in the words, So consciousness has been, I'm going to say consciousness been in threat, the real consciousness, okay? So there are many level of consciousness, but I'm talking about sattvic consciousness. So these are some the articles that has been published in PubMed. So it talks about how the healthy progeny is possible over, right? And there, these garbha karma bhavas are there. Over there, it is talked about 6 more major pro-factors. And they are from mother and father, and that is the matrija, pitrija, atmaja, sattoja, and satmeja, right? So it means the contributing factors main is mother. Father has 1, the sperm donation, and besides that, all the mother give blood as a nutrients to the fetus. So mother has a great role to play in this engineering. So I will skip this one, and I'm going to the other one. So this is from Srimad Bhagavata. It talks about the Garbha Sanskara. So I want to talk about Garbha Sanskara because Garbha Sanskara is a process where before the conception, preconception and conception and post-conception programs are programmed in this so that we have a healthy progeny. And this is what even Srimad Bhagavat has mentioned about there, and this is another the research article, not the research article, it's the article that has been there. I will skip this one also. This slide has got to say about the role of mind and spirit, and also the physical relationship during the conception. So the importance of that is mentioned about here. Psycho-spiritual process is considered as a conception, during the conception. So this is what it is there. Now, this is another thing that I want to say is about the research organogenesis. About the research, organogenesis research has been done. And then it is said that from 6th week onwards, a baby is able to listen. Isn't it beautiful? So baby is connected with the external world, and what's going on is aware. And what's happening in the world now is we are so much, our life has so much, like interruption, so much conflict, so much around of us going on, that is also impacting that small life inside. Now, this is another one. It is also talks about how it affects to the baby inside the womb, right? The Garbha Sanskara is one. What's now it is restarted, like I will say it is revived. It has been almost hibernated for this whole process has been hibernated for almost for 4 or 5 decades with the domination of Western medicine. Now India has took a very encouraging, daring steps, and it has started now, and then we are also starting in Nepal. So Garbha Samskara means to educate parents and to educate the fetus inside the body so that the whole, during 280 days of a baby, when the baby is growing, will learn the lessons that will lead the person throughout his life, including preventing the NCD disease. So it is like encrypted. It is encrypted in the brain, in the mind of the baby. So Garbha Samskara has such a wonderful role to play. So I will go back. There is the components of Garbha Samskara. So it's a pre, pro, and then you have the antenatal care, postnatal care, and then during the postnatal care, special care is given. So I may have to run a little fast, okay? So here is some pictures. I think I'm going a little bit late with my slides. So this is the pictures. This picture is more on the right side, on the left side. It is during the pre-conception. We do the yagya with the couples so that he will be, both the parents will be prepared for the conception. So this is the whole process explained in Ayurveda. And then on the right, there will be always like holy a saint or a person who will be reciting the mantras. And then you see on the right side, this is the carved, stone carved pictures that is found in South India. It's a long time ago, which talks about sperm, and then it like you can see in the sperm there on the right side, and then the birth, the woman with the pregnancy holding by the woman. So it's all happening that time, which we are kind of carrying on even nowadays. Now, Ayurveda, nowadays, Ayurveda has started a lot of things of some of the components that we are talking about. And one of this, in Ayurveda, it is very clearly said that before you plan for your conception, you need to detox yourself. You need to do the panchakarma so that the baby will be also very healthy. And there is a saying in Ayurveda that only the clean white cloth, means clean cloth, can be colored better than a dirty cloth. So that's why the panchakarma is done in Ayurveda. So you see the result of the conception. I don't have to explain over there. And on the left, the scene, you see that, right? So life begins over there after the combination of sperm and we call Sukra and Shonita in Ayurveda. Okay? So after the conception, the state of the woman is compared with the woman carrying with the vessels filled with oil. Means so tender. It is so much care is needed. And that's what she has to be taken care by the family. Now the families are so fragmented, right? Families are so small. So you have very little people to take care. In early days, the family used to be the compound family or like the combined family. So there was a chance of lot of the care, love and care, taking care was possible. Where it is nowadays, it is a challenge for especially a working woman, I will have to say that. So we are really facing a problem. The problem, even a pregnant woman is in problem. Now, this is what I am bringing up to you all to think about now. So we are talking about conscious conception, and now we have the woman don't want to conceive because of the consciousness of the figure. Lot of things, this is happening all over the world. I think I am not wrong. And then the consequence of that is now we have artificial insemination and artificial, one of the outcome is that we have in vitro fertilization. IVF is so common. And now, on the top of that, now we have even the womb is artificial. Now, how can we think about the consciousness and what will be the role of consciousness and what will be the state of consciousness? That is the question I am putting on you all. So here, Ayurveda says the aim of antenatal care. Like Paul has very beautifully explained many things. So there is no artificialness, there is no show-off. It is just love from inside, So here in care also, like Sagarbha, the pregnant woman is anupaghataya. There should not be any complications throughout the pregnancy. That is the aim. And then the second is paripurtaya. We expect for the full term, right? Healthy full term. And then the third one is supraja, healthy baby to outcome. That is only the aim. But that aim needs a lot of process. So this picture tells a lot about what used to have in past. People used to go to the forest. People used to go to the rishis to learn, to listen the stories of the brave people, to listen the stories of the great meditators. So there are all these stories. This is the stories of Abhimanyu. This is the stories of the Prahlada. These practices has been practiced long time ago. Now we have lost this tradition also. So I am not saying we have to follow the same thing, but we have to follow the right path to give the consciousness, the right consciousness, the good consciousness, the sattvic consciousness for the brain, the fetus that growing inside the womb. I have kept this one very much over here, just because we lot of mother, we forget that why we crave and why we have aversion. Ayurveda has mentioned very clearly aversion and the craving is the things that happening from inside. The baby is wanting. Baby, it's likes and dislikes of baby. So we have to honor. If we don't honor, that is going to have negative impact on the baby. So that's what it is mentioned here. And then the antenatal care, I'm not going much in detail over here. It is about, in brief, I will have to say, Ayurveda mentions about the ideal food is milk. Now, this is another controversy in the country. All over the world, milk has become a big controversy. So I have no answer how to answer these questions, because how do we replace milk? And Ayurveda doesn't have replacement of milk. So it has to be milk, yogurt, ghee. That is the best food for a pregnant woman. Nowadays, from the very beginning, this is avoided. So this is another tragedy for me as a OBGYN. So these are the things prescribed for a woman when she is doing pregnancy. I don't want to go with the exercise and all, but it has like storytelling and then reading, writing, even, like gardening and then hugging the trees kind of things are prescribed so that you are more with nature and you are giving more nature to the fetus from outside. Here is one photograph. Now, the culture of baby shower and the culture of the similar culture in Nepal, we call dahi chura. Means we give yogurt and rum, the rice flakes, to the mother on the 8th month with some nutrients food so that she have good strength and courage to have the birthing. So this is, so I like the baby showering part. Now the intention and consciousness over there should be, we have to look at. I am going to skip this one. So these are some studies that have been done on healthy progeny. I'm skipping this also. So I'm coming back to this one. So this is another thing that, 1 minute, yeah. So this is you see, and I'm not going to explain because Paul has explained a lot of things. Ayurveda talks about this. And the birthing, the cause of birthing is the detachment of nadi, nature, vairagya. The baby starts getting frustrated being inside. I want to go out. So that's how the baby starts coming out. So it's such a wonderful way to think about. And then detachment starts with the intrauterine life and Kala Prakasha. I'm almost done. This is the practice that's done in Nepal. To the postpartum woman, we give a very special soup made of the ajwain. You know ajwain? It is a trachyspomum. It is almost like celery, kind of, not exactly, okay? Ajwain. So another one is the other one is made of a very nourishing nuts and all, and it has got special gum resin to contract the uterus. So it really helps to postpartum to come to have the postpartum in time to recover. So I'm done almost. These are the studies done over there, right? And this is the kangaroo things is there. Now kangaroo has replaced the old tradition of jata karma that is done in Ayurveda. This is more like feeding the baby, ghee again. So ghee and honey. So I'm not going to talk about this because it's been another controversy. So this is the outcome we want to see. Which one baby you want to have? This one, this one, this one, this one. You know, you want Ganesha, you want any of them, but the best food is there. Thank you.
Excuse me, there is one question from the audience.
Okay.
Ano?
Halo?
Hello.
Yes. Dobrý den, Adriana Lor. Já jsem se narodila v Československu, na východním Slovensku. Moje babička byla narozená 1919 a
So her grandmother was born 1919.
A ta už tenkrát mě vyprávěla jako dítěti, že matka, když je těhotná, musí koukat na krásné věci.
And at that time she used to tell her stories such as that once a woman is pregnant, she needs to look at beautiful things.
Aby dítě bylo krásný.
So that the child is beautiful.
Nekoukat na ošklivé obrázky.
Don't look at worst pictures.
Neobklokovat se špatnýma informacema.
Don't absorb wrong information.
Takže to je základ.
So that's the basis.
A další věc, co jsem chtěla, ještě jenom takhle, bavili jsme se, nebo bylo předneseno to, co bylo. 3 měsíce před porodem duše krouží kolem matky.
So 3 months before the child is born, the soul is circling around the body of mother. The soul of a child is circling around, is orbiting around the body of mother.
Vybere si rodiče.
And chooses the parents.
To jsem slyšela.
That's what she heard.
Stalo se to, když se narodil náš syn.
It happened as their son was born.
Až začal mluvit, řekl.
And as he started to speak, he said.
Bylo mu asi rok a 7 měsíců.
He was old at the age of 1 year and 7 months then.
Já jsem přišel z nebe a vybral jsem si tě.
I came from heaven and I have chosen you.
Takže to je důležité jako vědět, že ta duše si vybírá také rodiče.
So it is important to know that the soul is also choosing their parents.
Děkuji.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is karmic. Karmically, it's everything happening karmically, and yes, choosing is from both sides. Yeah. And we should not forget one thing. The consciousness is, we think consciousness, we are a single individual. There is individual consciousness and universal consciousness. And none of us are actually separate and individual. We are one. Yatha brahmande, tatha brahmande, tatha brahmande, yatha brahmande. Yatha pindi, tatha brahmande, tatha pindi, yatha brahmande. So this is what applies over there. So I agree, but I cannot prove from science this part. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Shrestha, for your insightful presentation.